Most of you have probably heard about ChatGPT by now, but in case you haven't, ChatGPT is an AI language model that can have interactive, natural conversations with you. But what does that have to do with anything? In this video, we're going to be using this insane tool to our advantage and dive into how ChatGPT has transformed my diet, made it 1,000 times easier to find healthy recipes that will actually fit my fitness goals, and contributed to my incredible glow up. Any sort of excuse that I used to have as to why I can't find the right diet for me is no longer there. So get ready to unlock a whole new level of inspiration and discover how ChatGPT can supercharge your own health journey. What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Lucia. If you're not, thank you for being here. You're amazing. You're the best. Okay, so let's get started with today's video. And to start off, I'm going to be using my phone to take notes as to exactly what I want my diet to look like. So for starters, I'm going to put at the top of my note, I'm going to put diet info and then put different information as to what I want my diet to look like. So I'm a pescatarian who primarily eats vegetarian meals. So that's exactly what I'm going to put down as my first thing. Second thing is that I want to eat at least 150 grams of protein. At least 150 grams of protein per day. So with that information, ChatGPT will know to get specific macros per meal that will equate at the end of the day to 150 grams of protein per day. The next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to go to chat.openai.com/chat in order for us to be able to chat with ChatGPT. Once you get clear as to whether you want to maintain, lose, or gain weight, now I'm going to be asking ChatGPT this prompt so that we understand how many calories we should be eating in a day according to your goals. Okay, but before we get started, I just want to give out a little disclaimer that healthy looks different on everyone. Everyone has different sizes, different shapes, different lifestyles, different health issues, different absolutely everything, and you can't compare your life to somebody else's. So take this with a grain of salt. This is just for entertainment purposes. This is just my experience that I'm trying to share with you guys, and your experience will be completely different. So yeah, just a little experiment to see how it works. You may have seen in my other videos, it's not all about the physical, it's also about the mental, and that's where like the Glow Up Diaries come in place. The Glow Up Diaries have always been about both physical, mental, and spirit, and how all of these three aspects are being taken into consideration when talking about glowing up. Like, it's not just the physical aspect of things. But yeah, I just wanted to give out that little disclaimer just to remind you guys about all of these things. I'm not going to show you guys what exactly my specific information is and how I'm getting to the amount of calories that I want to be eating in a day, just so that nobody's comparing themselves with the other person. So I'm just going to tell you at the end of the day, like, this is how many calories I should be eating according to what ChatGPT is saying. And I also have a very good understanding as to how many calories I should be eating already, and I can easily compare that number to what I already know. So always like speak with your doctor, speak with a professional, just to compare those things, especially if you have like any sort of issues or anything that needs to be taken into consideration. Always ask someone who is a professional. But anyway, this is just for fun. This is just for entertainment. One of the prompts that I asked is ask me specific questions so that I know how many calories I should be eating in a day. My goal is this. So then ChatGPT responded with what is your current weight? What is your current height? How old are you? What is your gender? How physically active are you? Are there any medical conditions or dietary restrictions I should be aware of? And then I responded to all of those questions, and then ChatGPT got back to me and did this whole crazy calculation, getting your basal metabolic rate, BMR, and daily calorie intake, blah 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 blah. Just a bunch of stuff, a bunch of like crazy information that once you guys do it, you will be able to see the same thing that I'm looking at. And at the end of it, it came up with the conclusion that I should aim to eat 2319 calories per day. And as usual, ChatGPT will give you a little disclaimer at the end as well. Please know that this is an estimate and individual variations may occur. It's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional or registered dietitian for personalized advice based on your specific needs or goals. So please always take that with a grain of salt and speak to your doctor. Speak to, if you're underage, speak to your parents first before doing any changes like that. Okay, so I'm gonna round that up and just say that I'm gonna be eating 2320 calories per day. Now let's go back to our notes app on our phone. notes where we were taking little notes of everything that we're gonna be doing. So we have the diet info. I put pescatarian, who primarily eats vegetarian meals, at least 150 grams of protein per day. And now I'm gonna be putting 20 calories per day. So those are the 3 things that are important to me. If you have any other things that are important to you or specific items that you like from, oh, the other thing, the grocery store that I go to. So I am going to go to Trader Joe's. So I'm going to be asking ChatGPT to get meals that are specifically, or to get, yes, first we're going to be asking for the meals, and then we're going to be asking ChatGPT to build a grocery list for us. And that is going to be specific to Trader Joe's for me because I go to Trader Joe's. Now let's go into ChatGPT, and this is going to be the prompt that I'm going to be using to get my meal plan. Build me a meal plan for 5 days a week, because I'm just going to be doing this from Monday through Friday. On the weekends I'm going to be eating whatever I want. So build me a meal plan for 5 days a week for a full month that include breakfast, lunch, dinner, and healthy high protein snacks with the following criteria. And then I pasted the little criteria that we got from the beginning of this video. And that criteria for me is pescatarian who primarily eats vegetarian meals, at least 150 grams of protein per day, 2320 calories per day, and everything is from Trader Joe's. So I'm excited to see what it's gonna say. I have no idea, so I'm doing this live with you guys to see what it says. Are we ready? Okay, let's do this. Okay, so essentially it made me a week 1 meal plan. Ooh, all of these look fantastic. Okay, so I think for the most part I actually like all of these items. I don't see any item that I don't like, so I'm totally fine with all of these meals. They look absolutely delicious. And of course, if you have any meals, any specific meals that you don't like, or if you have any specific items or foods that you don't like, then you're gonna chat back and say like, hey, I don't like whatever, I don't like eggs, can you please rewrite the entire thing without eggs and replace eggs with something else? And ChatGPT will get back to you and do it. It's so crazy. It's actually so smart to just do 1 week, because I'm gonna be doing groceries every week. I'm not gonna be doing groceries for the entire month. What was I thinking? Why did I say build it for the full month? So just do it for 1 week, because we're gonna go grocery shopping and get all of the items that we need. And now that we have all of our recipes, I'm gonna be asking ChatGPT to give me the grocery list. I'm gonna say, amazing, please build me a grocery list. This is so crazy. I have never done this before for groceries specifically, or for meal plans. Like, I've done this for so many other things. I've done this for work, for scripts, for ideas, for content ideas, for even like when I don't know what to say to someone and I'm like, hey, like, what do you think? Like, what should I say to this person? I've used it for that. I've used it for itineraries, for my travels, never for a meal plan. And I'm like mind blown because it makes it so easy for you. It literally separated the items per protein / dairy, grains / legumes, produce, pantry. And it tells you, make sure to check your pantry for any items you may already have before going shopping. Okay, since I'm doing this live with you guys, I forgot to ask ChatGPT to give me the meal plan with exact measurements of everything to meet my macro goals. Because when I mentioned that I wanted to meet 150 calories, not calories, 150 grams of protein per day, that means that I have specific macros that I want to meet. And ChatGPT didn't give me that at the beginning. So then I went back to the chat and said, can you please give me the meal plan with exact measurements of everything to meet my macro goals? And now I have an actual meal plan that tells me exactly how much I should be eating per meal per day to meet my goals, which is exactly what I wanted, because I feel like that's one of the hardest things for me, that I never know how much I should be eating of everything. I just kind of eye it out and I have no idea how much I should be eating, if it's too much, if it's too little, if I have enough protein, if I don't. Like, that's just been my major setback when it comes to my diet and my health goals. So this is a game changer. This is really going to help me a lot. Yeah, like, look at this. Day 1, breakfast, Greek yogurt parfait. Like, how does it know that I'm obsessed with Greek yogurt parfaits? So good, so good. I love quinoa. I love mixed, like, everything just sounds so amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, let's go shopping. Changed into something more comfortable, and I'm exhausted. I've been doing so much all day, but we need to cook. I haven't had anything today the entire day, so I'm trying to figure out what the first meal is going to be. Okay, this one specifically says day 1, and then breakfast. I haven't even had breakfast, but it's time for lunch. Okay, so for my lunch it says 1 cup of cooked quinoa, 1 cup of mixed vegetables, bell peppers, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, a 4th cup of crumbled feta cheese, and 2 tablespoons of lemon vinaigrette. Instead of the quinoa, I got this hearts of palm rice, and it's essentially literally hearts of palm made into rice. So I think this one's gonna be fantastic. I've heard really good things about it. And for the mixed vegetables, it says bell peppers, cucumbers, and cherry tomatoes. I'm only going to do cucumbers and cherry tomatoes and probably add like a 4th of an avocado. I don't like bell peppers, and I should have, when I was chatting ChatGPT asking for the ingredients and stuff like that, I should have said, hey, I don't like bell peppers, so that it could have given me an alternative, but it's fine. We're good. We can just replace it with something else and we're fine. And then a 4th cup of crumbled feta cheese and the lemon vinaigrette. So everything else is good. I'm so excited to try this, and I'm so excited to experiment with like new foods, which I never really do. I always just do the same things over and over and over again. And also I like the fact that I have exact measurements of everything that I need to be eating. So that's gonna be my lunch, and then for dinner we'll figure out something else.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do.
Okay, I actually didn't make all of the meals. I didn't film them. I did make them, but I didn't film them. I was starving, so I was just like, forget it. I'm gonna eat really quick. So I ended up making just one of the meals. But anyway, I hope this video was useful for you, and I hope you guys try it out and play with it and see how you like it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much we're capable of achieving with this little tool. It's just insane how much of an advantage it has over the methods that we used to use before when it came to like nutrition and foods and health and all that. And the fact that like now with a simple chat and chatting with this AI, I can find out specific things about the type of meals that I want to create and the measurements and just absolutely everything. It's just mind-blowing to me. But yeah, I'm gonna keep using this tool. I'm so excited to keep making those meals that ChatGPT told me to make, and the fact that like I literally have a grocery list in seconds. My favorite part. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!